大家好. Today we're going to learn how many. There are two ways to say how many in Chinese, 几 or 多少. Let's look at this sentence. How many books does he have? A word-to-word translation does not work. Do you remember how to ask a question in Chinese with a question pronoun? Yes, it is easier to think of a statement which answers the question first. He has 3 books. It answers the question. In Chinese, 他有3本书. To ask a question in Chinese with question pronoun 几, we simply need to replace the number in the statement 3 with the question word 几. The rest of the sentence remains the same. So we can get 他有几本书. Let's take a look at another example. How many apples does he want? Let's think of a statement that answers this question. He wants 2 apples. 他要2个苹果. Now we use the question word 几 to replace 2. 他要几个苹果? The other word for how many, 多少, works the same way as 几. Let's replace 几 with 多少. 他有多少本书? 他要多少个苹果? The only difference in the structures is that when you use 多少, the measure word can be omitted. We can say 他有多少书? 他要多少苹果 without measure word. Another important difference between 几 and 多少 is that when you use 几, you have an assumption that the answer would be no more than 10. As a contrast, when you use 多少 to ask how many, there is no assumption. The answer to 他有多少本书 can be any number. It seems that 多少 has no restriction, but in some cases, it is not appropriate to use it. Let's take a look at this sentence. How many elder brothers do you have? There are 3 possible translations. 你有几个哥哥? 你有多少个哥哥? Or 你有多少哥哥? All 3 sentences are grammatically correct, but the last 2 sentences may sound a little weird to native speakers. The first sentence, 你有几个哥哥, is the best translation, as there is a commonly accepted assumption that the number of someone's elder brother can hardly be more than 10, even in a big family. If someone used 多少 to ask this question, it sounds like the speaker expects any number as the answer, which is not a common situation. As a summary, to ask the quantity of something in Chinese, simply use 几 or 多少 to replace the number in the statement. Then you can get the grammatically correct questions in Chinese. And to make your questions pragmatically more appropriate, you should use 几 if you know the quantity is not more than 10. But if you know the quantity is more than 10, or if you have no idea of the quantity at all, you should use 多少 instead. Thank you for watching. 谢谢，再见。